Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, guess what we're going to be making? Okay? I bet you have no idea. We are going to make my bacon cheeseburger crescent ring. Yes. About a pound of hamburger meat, bacon, whichever kind you prefer. I love the applewood. We're going to need at least 2 crescent rolls, sesame seeds, maybe about 6 slices of cheese, basil, granulated onion, the Queen Mrs. Dash, garlic salt. We're going to need some cooking spray, whichever you have on hand. Told you I love the butter. Ketchup, mayonnaise, whichever one you have. It does not have to be the Duke Man. Some pickles, whichever kind you have, whichever ones you have. Mustard, and we're going to need some onions. And I've got this seasoned blend, okay? Let me get everything to the side, get these back in the refrigerator, and we're going to get started. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get this ground beef cooked up. This is Mrs. Dash we're putting in here. We're going to put in our garlic salt. And like I say all the time, season to your family's taste, okay? I'm going to put in some basil. And then the granulated onion. And then we're going to put that onion mixture in here. Go this way so you have my hand in the screen. There we go. And then that onion, the seasoning blend, we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And we're going to let that brown up with the hamburger meat, okay? So this is a good time to also get your bacon cooking. You can put it on a bacon sheet, or you can go ahead and put it in the oven. Put it in the bacon sheet, put it in the oven, or you can do like me. I'm going to put mine in a skillet, and I'm going to go ahead and fry it up because we're going to want to use some of that juice that we put in the, that the bacon's going to make. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to brown this up. I'm going to get my bacon cooking, and like I said, you can put it in the oven on a bacon sheet, or you can do like me and put it in a frying pan and just go ahead and fry it up. Your choice. That's what I'm going to do. Brown this up, get the bacon going, and then when I get done with that, I'm going to come back and show you where we're at in the next step, okay? I'll be right back. All right. Next step. We are going to make a little dipping sauce, okay? And some of this dipping sauce is going to also go in there. Now, like I said before, if these are items that you wouldn't normally put in your cheeseburger, don't put these in. So you need about 1/3 of a cup. Am I going to measure? Not at all. I'm going to eyeball this. You do the same, okay? You need about 1/3 of a cup of each one of these. But I'm not going to put as much. Okay, there's mustard. And again, like I said, if you don't normally put these items in your stuff, don't put it in now. Okay, and then we're just going to mix that all up. I guess I could have used a whisk. That would have made things a little bit easier. And then the only other thing that we're going to add to this, and see, I've done this so many times that I don't need to, I know that's perfect just the way it is. If you want to put salt and pepper in here, be mindful of the seasonings that you are using, simply because, well, I'm going to put some of them pickles in there. Uh-oh, wasting a little bit of that juice. And I'm going to sprinkle a few of them inside of the actual crescent itself. And here we've got a dipping sauce. Look at that. Yes, we do. And you, like I said, you can absolutely sprinkle some seasonings in here, but be mindful of it because we've already seasoned the ground beef. On top of seasoning the ground beef, we're also going to have cheese in there. That's going to have the salt factor. So just be mindful of what you use, okay? So now I'm going to set up so we can get building and make this baby on up. I'll be right back. Okay, well, here's the hamburger meat, right? We're just going to take a few little bits of that sauce and put that into our hamburger mixture. Okay, you don't need a whole lot because we're still going to have a lot going on with this. See, and just mix that all up in there. All right, let me grab my cheese. 1 second. We're back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take that hamburger meat and I'm going to go all around the inside of that. At this point, we don't need this to still be there. It's just to help you form your circle. If you need help, you may not. I do. Put that hamburger meat all the way around. Want to stick to the side here. You want to stick to this inner part here. You want to stick to this inner part here. You don't want to go too far up here. And just go all the way around with it. And of course, you may have some coming popping out the tops. That's quite all right. Because I'm going to use every bit of this meat. And I'm just going to keep going around until I use it up. Look at that. This is such a simple, easy recipe. Perfect for the holidays. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that bacon. We're going to go around. I used, this is 7 strips of bacon that I put in here. And 7 strips. How yummy does that look? It's like, I want to eat it now, right? You don't need that, right? You don't need to wait and bake it. Let's just eat this right now. Big spoonful. It is good. The mixture itself is good. I'm going to take some of these pickles that I left over. Sprinkle some of those on there. Bacon cheeseburger. We got to stick with the theme here. Take some of those pickles and put them in there. And like I said, if this is stuff that your family don't like, if they don't like the pickles, don't put them in. They don't like the bacon, don't put it in. You can absolutely do a cheeseburger. They don't like the onions and the tomatoes, don't put it in. And I'm just going to tear this into strips going around. And this Velveeta cheese melts very well. Go all the way around, come back, be where I want you to be. Just going to do bigger pieces. This is one of those kid-friendly recipes. My kids used to love making these when they were younger. Now they just like eating them. Put some cheese in there. I think I'm going to use one more slice. And then we're going to be done. And we're just going to close her up. I told you this is so easy. So simple. Put a little there. Put a little there. And then look at this. Take it. Wrap it around. Close it up a little bit. Take it. Wrap it around. See that? Look at that. Look how easy this is. Just keep going till you get all the way around, closing her up. All right? She may spill out a little bit, but you know what? That's okay, because we're not trying to hear that. Okay? All right. I'm going to wash my hands. We're going to do one more step, and I'll be right back. All right. We're going to do this one last thing. Please make sure your oven is preheating. We want her to preheat, and 375 is what we're going to bake her on, okay? 375. This is egg wash. We're just going to kind of brush her a little bit so that she'll give us that pretty golden look that we always love so much. Just go all the way around, brush her, get every piece of her. I mean, and you don't have to do this step. This just makes it a little bit prettier. And crescent rolls can be used for so much stuff. I mean, the same way that I use the puff pastry, you can use this the same way. You know, and you can make this a veggie roll. It doesn't have to be the meat and the cheeseburger. You can put your favorite veggies in this and be good to go. Then we have one more thing that we're going to add to this. What is a cheeseburger without some sesame seeds, right? put as many or as little as you like, or don't put them on there at all. I'm going to put her in the oven, 375. Shouldn't take no more than about 15 minutes, depending on your oven. 15 to 20 is what I'm going to say, depending on your oven. I'll come back and show you what she looks like. I'll be back. All right, there she is, fresh out of the oven. I'm going to slice her up and let you see what she looks like. And I'm going to also put her with a little bit of dipping sauce, okay? There she is, fresh out the oven. There we go. All right. All right. Look at us. Look at us go. Look at us go. This is the final product. Does that not look delicious? I just put that on there because the greenery just looked pretty. And I just sprinkled a little parsley in there for pretty. Okay. There we go. It is completely done. This is our bacon cheeseburger crescent ring. Yes, it is. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Where I love cooking. It's what I enjoy doing. I love cooking for my family. And now I'm enjoying cooking for you and with you too. So please come back. Like, subscribe, and share. Things Made Easy with Gigi. All day, every day. All right? Everybody be blessed. Stay safe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.